Welcome back to another episode of WWZ Podcast. So, James wanted me to do a little episode about me and my game experiences because it's my birthday week here.
My buddy here celebrated a birthday. He's 47.
What? I'm 34.
Well, that's 1 or 2 years off.
Getting being old man.
Yep.
I heard you got some questions for me that you want to ask.
34. What's your 33?
I'm 34, 33. I don't care.
Well,
I lost track.
I'll say I'm only 32, and you're only like a couple months older than me.
Oh, there we go, 33.
You're only 33.
Yeah, I don't care.
You're younger than you thought.
Shows how much I care about my birthday.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
No.
I don't get gifts, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, what set did you start in the raw deal? Around what time?
I started about No Way Out, which the reason is I just can't remember why I got into the game. I just know I was really heavy into wrestling at the time. And it had to have been when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At Mayhem, and I saw all the other guys playing there. I was like, oh, what the heck's going on over here? So I saw they had Batista, and he was always my favorite. So No Way Out is when Batista came out, so I went out and bought a starter deck of his, and I've played Batista ever since. Definitely my favorite superstar.
He's played him once or twice with a pretty high success rate. It's a pretty good deck for him.
Then whenever Royal Rumble came out and they had Sergeant Slaughter, and he was always my big favorite guy in when I was a younger kid and watched him back on the old I can't remember what the old wrestling show he was on. Georgia? AWA, I think.
AWA probably.
Yeah, saw him on AWA when I was a kid. My grandpa always loved the wrestling, so I really liked Slaughter. And then I always liked his heel run. Not very many people really cared too much about that. He didn't do it for a long time, but I liked it.
That was a pretty good run for him. It was entertaining.
Yeah, saw him on Super Mario Super Show because I watched that every episode of that when I was young, and he was on there, and it was a good day. I loved waking up that morning.
Slaughter was cool back in the day. I think his heel run made him stand out a lot more than his baby face run. The only problem with his face run was him and Hacksaw were kind of the same thing to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're same concept. And then you had Hogan in there too.
Yeah, there's a lot of America.
A lot of guys waving the flag around on the way to the ring. It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
You can't have half the locker room doing that.
Sure you can.
Well, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. So you're telling me this cool story about a buddy you used to live with that was all over your shit.
Yeah. It wasn't really a cool story. It was kind of a really shitty experience because I was just in high school still, but I wanted to get away from my parents' house. Didn't want to live with them anymore, so I got a job, and I had an older buddy that, he's a little bit older than me. He was out of high school, and he had his own place, so I was paying him rent to stay at his place, like at my parents' house. I was probably, 16, 17 when I moved out, and so me and him started playing the game together, and all I ever played at tournaments was Batista and Slaughter. That's all I ever played. And one day I got in my head, I'm like, I'm going to build Rhino. I really want to play Rhino. But I can't afford his gore. I don't have much money to afford a gore, so I guess I'm just not playing Rhino. So one day I wake up from my nap and I guess just woke up for the morning. And he comes in the room and he goes, hey, buddy. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He goes, you know that gore that you wanted to get? I'm like, yeah. I just can't afford it. I'll get it sometime. So he goes, no, don't worry about it. I got it for you. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks a lot, man. I'm going to build me some Rhino. I'm playing some Rhino this weekend. So the next day comes, and he wakes me up throwing shit at me while I'm sleeping. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And he goes, I want my money. I'm like, I already paid you rent. He goes, no, money for the gore. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I want you to give me $20 for this gore. You can just have it back because I don't have the money to afford it. That's why I haven't bought it myself. Why would you give it to me full well knowing I couldn't afford it? And so I got kicked out of his house over a gore, so it was not an enjoyable experience.
It's a good friend.
Yeah, real good friend. He's quite a bit different now. He's a professional stand-up comedian now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bet you didn't find that instantly very funny.
No.
Not one of his better bits.
No.
All right, so after Raw Deal kicked the bucket, what card games did you hop into after that?
Well, I had known that TCO was doing a virtual, but at that time I didn't really have any faith in like virtual games, so I didn't bother carrying over. But I knew they were going to do it. But so I switched back to my good old Yu-Gi-Oh, which with Yu-Gi-Oh, I used to love the game. That's all I'd play day in, day out. I'd sit at work all the time just writing out deck lists. I knew every single card and its effect in the game. And I played that game for 14 years, but before Yu-Gi-Oh, I was kind of one of those people at school that was like, fucking nerds, dummies. Why the hell are you playing those card games for? Those are for kids. And my buddy's like, no, you gotta try this. It's a fun game. I'm like, you're a fucking nerd. I ain't playing that game. He eventually talked me into playing it and got super addicted to card games. And that's all I do every weekend now is play card games, basically.
Essentially, it's been a major part of my life, anyways.
Oh, yeah. It's just kind of weird change because I didn't start playing card games until I was in 11th grade, 10th, 11th grade. And ever since then, just addicted to it. Blowing all my money on it.
I think it's about 7th grade when I got Pokemon. So.
Yeah?
Yeah, around there. So what brought you back to Raw Deal?
Well, my buddy over here, I remember James back when playing Raw Deal, but he'd never remembered me. He didn't even know who I was, even though I showed up every single week for quite a few years, and he didn't know who I was. And thanks, buddy. Well, I was a scrub at locals. He only knew people that were good. So back then, I wasn't very good at card games, and like I don't know, I couldn't win. I never won at locals. Never even came close to winning. I think I might have topped once, but instantly got kicked out. But I just loved the game so much, I just kept going back. Even though at the time I knew I could play Yu-Gi-Oh! Get first almost every single week, and go home with like a box of cards. But then a few years ago, I remember James here. He was I don't remember how I found you.
I remember like I posted on Facebook or something.
Yeah, but I didn't follow you on Facebook, so I didn't know. I don't remember how I saw that.
I don't know.
I know you made a post saying that you're looking for a place to live close to Pella, and I said, hey, Knoxville's got these apartments here. Because I knew we weren't friends at the time.
No, still not.
So, we got no
Why don't you
friends.
focus on the question?
But yeah, eventually got James here to Knoxville, and we started hanging out. And he goes, "Hey, I was like, he's like, I got these Raw Deal cards. You ever played Raw Deal?" Because he didn't know who I was. So I go, "Yeah, you don't remember me? That's how I know you."
I think I talked to you before I moved down. Like, you helped me move. I should, didn't you? Yeah. So I mean, I talked to you a little bit before I moved in. So I mean, I knew we used to play Raw Deal together, but I
didn't know who
know
I
you
was.
from Adam or Steve.
Yeah, I don't even remember how we got back to talking. It had to have been maybe on Dom's post or something like that. Or you don't even talk to Mike Dom.
No, I don't talk to Dom.
I don't know. It's kind of strange.
Maybe
It just happened.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was a magical thing.
The fates aligned that day,
Yeah.
and my life has been worse because of it.
Hang out all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got me back into the game and started playing virtual, and I love virtual now. I mean, I like it a lot more than I did classic because during towards the end, it got pretty ridiculous. I mean, part of the way we started having like Andre and stuff, I'm like, oh man. And then whenever All Access took over, I had no chance. I mean, as soon as All Access happened, that's all we played. And didn't even come close to winning ever. Got a few victory rolls. That was my way of winning back in the day. I loved victory roll. That's all I ever played. Victory roll.
Yeah, I mean, he usually plays heel decks, but if it's ever a face deck, he packs at least 4.
Oh yeah. And I used to run 1 or 2. Thought you had all the answers in every single deck.
Well, when the idea of your deck is not to win, you might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably going to need it. You know you're.
Scrub Lord.
Yeah. So what's your first virtual experience for Raw Deal?
First virtual experience was obviously, well, at that time, Batista didn't have any new support. I don't think he got, he didn't have new support. But Sergeant Slaughter had new support. And while I kind of don't think that his new support is really all that great, 'cause I don't run it, but it got me back into playing Sergeant Slaughter. And I got, well, the first tournament that we went to wasn't Virtual Classic. It was a straight Classic. So yeah, that tournament I did take Sergeant Slaughter. And I want to say, I can't remember who won that tournament. I want to say it was Jake Kent that won that tournament.
I don't know. The guy that was playing.
Ultimate Survivor?
No,
it wasn't.
Leader Population.
Yeah, Population. That was Jake Kent.
He was playing the game at FunCon.
Yeah.
Yep,
Jake. Yep. He won that first tournament I went back to. And, I mean, playing virtual or playing Classic again. I was like, oh man, I don't have no pre-match. This sucks. But then, thankfully, the next month we had Virtual Classic, and I noticed that the game was way more balanced. And I was like, all right, I can play this game. I don't like having to pack 37 backstage cards, but I'll figure it out. Half the, like, back when backstage cards actually had reductions in hand size, I wouldn't even pack them. And I made James mad one time because I wasn't packing them because there was no reason not to.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I played his run Cena,
Yeah.
And we had the same superstar value. I killed the beat. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Why would you run that? It's so dumb. Everybody packs them. There's no point not to. The one that had the Yo Kill the Beat didn't have mine's hand size. Right?
That's probably why I was really upset.
Yeah, because I just didn't run them. Because I figured, why run them at all? Because everybody knows that everybody's going to run these, so if I just don't run them, I lose no hand size. So, yeah.
Okay, Strat, that was a little irate. As I've known to be once or twice a day. You got any best and worst tournament experiences? Start with your worst. I like to start a low note.
Worst experience. Well, I think my worst experience has actually got to be playing against your Vince McMahon deck.
I don't understand.
This is how the game
thinks it's okay.
I know he does, but I don't understand.
It's okay.
It can't
It's
win.
balanced.
It can't win nothing. I agree. It's horrible. But it's probably the only times I've ever played a deck against a deck and just held my hand over my arsenal and go, all right, tell me how much damage I'm taking, because I'm taking it. And overturn. Here we go. All right, throw some more. Okay. And in that game, I just completely didn't even care if I overturned a reversal. There was nothing I could do. It was bad. When you get thrown, like when you get stuff thrown against you, that is always, if you have lower fortitude and you can't do nothing about it. Kind of
easy. I was throwing straight moves, handcuffs and garbage cans. No reverse restrictions on a move I played.
Well, you got to have a hand to reverse it.
Well, that's not my problem.
And you got to have fortitude.
Well,
Cards in your ring area.
I can't help that.
If he's not playing a card that doesn't discard or really screw your couch, he doesn't usually have a good day.
Yeah, my decks used to stick to this cards. So what's your best tournament experience? I would guess it'd probably be right there at FunCon. I personally, because you did really good.
Yeah, I mean, FunCon, sure, I do good. I didn't go in expecting or even really wanting to win. I just wanted to go there and record, but Lawnmower Man was like, no, you're playing. I'm like, all right, whatever. Playing. And sure, I had a lot more fun just hanging out with all the people, talking to everybody. Actually kind of changed my mind on Hacksaw because actually meeting him and talking to him, I was like, all right, I could like this guy. He's not too bad. He's a pretty good guy. Then that was pretty cool, him walking into the room and just giving everybody in the room a big old ho. That was pretty cool. And then like even when I was getting into top, I was like, I'm done. I just want to drop. And James was like, you gotta wait for Lawnmower Man anyway. He's all right. I'm like, yeah, okay, I keep playing, and it kept me playing, and ended up topping 1 and 2, and me and Danny, which I was super stoked about Danny how well he did. I mean, I was more happy that he did so well. I mean, it was nice seeing that. He had to go home to his family, I believe, and he had something to do at home, and I was completely exhausted. I was done playing, and so we just decided to split and figured if later on we want to play, we can cross off that asterisk about who actually won FunkCon. But I didn't really care too much about being like, oh, R1, I'm the best there is. No, I don't care. I just like playing the game. I like hanging out with everybody. A lot of people will have something in common, and it's just fun. I like people. So.
On to the next question. Best thing about Raw Deal, in your opinion?
Best thing about Raw Deal is I've played nearly every single card game that I can think of. Like I've done like Force of Will, I've done Pokemon, I've done Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff, and Duel Masters. But the one thing that really sets Raw Deals apart is sure you're not playing best 2 out of 3 like most games, but also one game is going to last longer than a 2 to 5 minute game. Like I mean, most card games that do that now, I'm just like, man, I wish I was playing Raw Deal right now. Why'd I come here to sit down at a table for like 5 minutes and call it a day and be done and go on to the next round? I mean, sure, you play longer. That's why I like it. So when people say the pre-match takes too long, I'm like, ooh, that's part of the game. I mean, I'm here to play. I don't care about the time. I mean, sure, bigger events, I'm sure they definitely care about the time. But now, like Raw Deal doesn't really have really huge events that time is really such a big issue. So, I mean, if you have like 80, 90 people, sure, having an hour-long game or might be pretty time intensive.
Well, hour-long games is still right. I mean,
Yeah,
you'll have hour-long games now.
Yeah.
Other card games, that's 2 out of 3.
yeah. Dragon Ball Super can't. Well, it used to be nearly an hour. Now most of Dragon Ball Super lasts like 3 minutes
You're lucky.
per game.
You're lucky. Well, yeah.
A little bit longer.
You're lucky to go 3 turns.
Yeah, it's pretty fast now. It was nice set 1 and 2. I mean, I still like the game. Kind of just bored with Dragon Ball Super right now because I haven't had any new product really for a while.
Yeah, that and you have to build aggro. There's no punishment for being aggro.
That's all there is. If you run control, you lose the game.
Anything you want to add about experiences at FunkCon? Talk about it a little bit. I think Brandon did a pretty good job putting the event together.
Oh yeah, Brandon did an amazing job. I mean, no one can thank Brandon enough for what he did. I mean, he paid a lot of money out of his own pocket just to put all that.
I'm done thanking him.
Oh, all right. You thanked him once. That's all
I'm
you
done.
Well, hey,
It's good.
he went above and beyond. He didn't have to do what he did, but he made sure everybody had a very pleasurable experience. And sure, on the show we give him crap all the time. It's just a friendly banter. I mean, I think Brandon's a great guy. I mean, he went out his way, did all that, paid a whole bunch of money out of his pocket when he's got his own family to support. And I'm sure everybody else knows that what he did and thanked him pretty much. And like one of my experiences at FunkCon that I liked was being able to play against Eric. I mean, game 1 I lost, but game 1 I lost, but later on, before in the finals, I was able to beat him. And like I didn't know what Nexus did. That's one of the superstar because I've made it my goal to be able to know what everything in the game does. Kind of like, well, James with Virtual Classic, he has a pretty good idea with a lot of people, but not everybody. But all the original cards, he knows basically inside and out. And so I've always wanted to try to get to know every card, because I think it gives you a huge advantage if you know what your opponent's playing. And Nexus, like, he was throwing a lot of grapples and submissions and stuff. That Batista should have ate that up. But I had no idea what he was playing at all. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I just knew I was losing my hand, and it really wasn't that effective, but I was discarding stuff that I'm like, oh, surely I won't need this, and then immediately I needed it. I'm like, oh, this is bad. But the cool thing about playing him was that um, being able to play against another podcaster and just knowing that people putting out the content or you are on a pretty equal playing level, so you know you guys are getting pretty good content from other people. And they're nice guys. I really liked all the Canadians.
That's good. Yeah. What a guy.
Yeah.
That would be the opinion of the WWZ podcast.
Yeah.
That's maybe not exactly shared by all members, but that is our unanimous opinion. Okay. Anything else you want to babble on about your raw deal career a little bit? Any other cool stories you got?
No, I just think that I just like playing the game just because of all the people. I mean, that's my biggest reason we drive 3 hours away when I know I could just play online. I just like hanging out with people, and I don't really care if I go there to win or lose. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, in 2 years, I've only won at locals like once or twice, and that was due to some fuckery.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. Kind of cheating with that out of nowhere, I think it was, that one time. And
Played it from hand, I'll get over it.
it's a lot of text, and it's a lot to digest when you never played the card before. Yeah. And so, play it from hand. But usually always get second though, most of the time, and James here does pretty decent.
It's a 1-2 finish for us usually.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. We as a team win.
Try to. Yeah. I mean,
Well, after you clear up the controversy around FunCon, have fun with the gold, we as a team still win.
yeah. Well, technically don't have the gold yet. Still gotta play Danny.
Clear up the controversy.
Clear it up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I talked to Danny, he'll probably play him online if he decides that he wants to try to keep the belt. Like right now, I don't care if we split it and share it, and switch it off every month. But I talked to him, and he's set Lackey up, so we could probably just play on Lackey, and everybody can hop in there and watch the game. Be pretty cool to see, I guess.
Yeah. You can say you guys will have to keep the same deck build for another couple months or whatever.
Yeah, so I don't have to hold the deck. Yeah.
So, got any future deck ideas? Anything that sounds interesting? Got a Tornado Tag Classic tournament coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, Tornado Tag, like I was super excited about, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna run what I ran back in the day. I'm gonna run Largest Athlete and Rhino. I'm gonna run that. Banned Largest Athlete. I'm like, now, kind of less super excited about playing that. But then Lashley with Mysterio and Dynamic Kicks or whatever. Technical Kicks.
Technical drop kicks.
Yeah, so just run a whole deck full of technical drop kicks. I mean, he traded for them, so we have like 60 of them. So, bloop, bloop. Mysterio, continue turn, wait till it sticks, and then win the game.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a fun, interactive tournament, and everybody will thank Brandon heavily for coming up with the idea of doing this afterwards.
I love Tornado Tag, but obviously I haven't played it for a long time, and when I did play it, I wasn't good at the game anyway, so I never got to get up there high with the other people that were abusing everything. So I haven't seen the abuse myself.
I think the biggest problem is when you less Tornado Tag and more Classic.
Classic, huh?
Yes.
Why would you want Classic?
No, that's what it is.
It's Classic.
Tornado
It's
Tag.
Classic Tornado Tag, yeah.
So, I mean, that's going to be the issue.
Yeah, everybody's going to love or play the game.
Yeah, it's all about the game or calling you out old school United States. It's Classic. So you only get 5 pre-match, and there's 3 gone right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's say you're playing Big Show, and you play his pre-match. That's 4 gone right
Yeah.
there. So I hope you don't like playing the game because you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, it's all about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can play the original. We can play before they had Backlash, basically. Play that, done.
Where you're going to go into John Cena, better rivals kill the beat, so you don't get nothing.
I'm honestly surprised they haven't banned It's All About the Game in Tornado Tag.
So am I, but I don't really think they care about the format because it's
Yeah.
not that it's a really unpopular format.
Just nobody actually plays it.
No, it's just for gimmicks. It's not
Yeah.
seriously competitive.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's fun because you never know what you're going to go up against, and being able to do 2 superstars at once is like, oh man, that's what I like about it. Everything changes. There are like literally millions and millions of different possibilities that you could build with superstars. Literally.
Yeah.
And but yeah, probably Tornado Tag. I'll probably take Mysterio and Lashley. Seems about the way to go. Dummy deck, throw move, wait till it sticks, win the game.
I'm not sure who I'm going to take yet. I mean, it's just kind of up in here. I got to find either have fun because I don't care about the format. It's not a serious tournament, or try really hard to build somebody serious and a whole bunch of no fun.
Either way, it's going to be fun or not fun for everybody else. Either way.
Yeah.
It's about the way your decks usually are. It's either just fun for me or fun for nobody else.
If I can make them concede instead of me beating them,
Yeah.
those are the best victories.
It's a good day. Good day.
The old scooperoo.
One of the decks that, like, when we have our next virtual classic tournament, I'd probably take, like, I've just noticed a lot of people, like, either never pick up Ezekiel Jackson or think that he's bad for some reason. But the Ezekiel Jackson I've built, like, his recursion is crazy. Like, if you run in, like, you can run pokes and shakes. You can't run clutch. But then you just stay lower fortitude and you panic into him. And towards the end of the game, every card I play is shuffling me in like 7 to 10 cards every turn. Just shuffle back in. Then he gets a TMF that if it's not good, well, discard a couple cards, pick it back up, play it again. I mean, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. He used to be a lot better, but he's still good.
Like,
I mean, you have to build him differently now, but he's still good.
my main strategy with him is I run bikini contest, and then I'll let them get more for it. I'll play the Raw and Ready to go search for Ezekiel's clothesline, and then I'll dirty low blow, so that gives me a stun, and then I'll use my ability on Ezekiel where I can remove 3 cards from my hand, and my next move is definitely a virtual classic type of thing. Your opponent can't respond to it. So it's got 2 stun on it. So I'm sitting on 5 stun right there. So after that, I have my backsides and inslides in my hand. So I'm sitting on there. I'm just play a strike or a grapple. Play a strike or a grapple. Come on. So
you lose the game.
And you lose the game, yeah. I did that against Jokerfish. I think he got 1 turn on me. So on his first turn, on his first turn of the game, I backslided him. It was pretty fun. It's gimmicky.
Pretty fun.
It's pretty gimmicky, but I know, like, I played against Lawnmower Man, and he's like, he knew my strategy, so he's like, all right, I'm just not going to play a move against you, so you can't roll and ready, because I know you have no way of actually getting anything. And
Except drawing it.
yeah, except for drawing it. And so he knew I wouldn't play pokes and panics and stuff because he didn't have any for it, and I wanted to try to win that way. So he just kept passing. So I drew, I got up to like a shit ton of cards in hand, like 23 cards. I'm like, you can keep passing all day, buddy. You're really not going to like it whenever I start dropping all these pokes and shakes on you. I mean, I'm going to go to Pound Town. Plus, I run No Way Out. Right?
I think so.
Yeah, No Way Out, the one that overturns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run No Way Out, so it was going by pretty fast. I mean, he didn't have to do anything to die, so it didn't bother me none.
Eventually, he's going to have to do something or just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah. What do you plan on taking?
Well, if I can ever get somebody on Lackey to play again, I'd like to test this new deck. See, I've been watching Deadpool Mitch abusing Vince Giaro, the throwback one, marking out a lot. I'm like, I can do that, but better. So I built me some American Dream Dusty Rose, baby. I want to play him with his full rope match, marking out. So and Vince Giaro. So whenever you play a non-superstar specific maneuver, you have to randomly discard one and mill two. Whenever you play them, they don't have to be successful. It's whenever you play them.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna be my next fun and interactive deck.
Run rules meant to be broken just for safe measure.
No, I probably could.
You could. You don't have to reverse everything.
You're right. I might look into it.
Pretty good.
I mean, I only draw 3 cards a turn,
Oh yeah, and
or I'm Undertaker.
I guess the Undertaker ability to he can be like, oh, I'll choose to draw up to 0, and then I drew 0 for my turn. I'll pick up any card from the ringside, put it in my hand.
Or if my opponent plays something like No Way Out, I'm like, okay, I'll just stop drawing for my turn. Pick up cards from ringside pile.
So No Way Out hurts them, and it doesn't do nothing to you.
Well, I'd mill 1 every other turn.
Oh yeah, it's true. I guess they're milling 2 to your 1. Actually, they're milling 4 to your 1.
Well, no.
Once you get marking out of.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're milling 4 to your 1.
Oh, whenever they play anything. Like, Jesus Christ.
Is that even for reversals too?
No.
Okay, so just moves or actions or anything. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be fun for everybody.
Probably have to talk about that after you play that. Talk about it on the next episode. See how it worked out for you.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm thinking the design committee will probably take a look at this year right here.
Well,
If it keeps going like this.
yeah. There's one thing that I think I thought was kind of ridiculous. But, shoot headlock. I believe that's the card. 0 for 3 RMS. When it's in your ringside pile, you discard 2, pick it up. But I was playing against I can't remember who it was exactly. I don't want to say names without knowing who it is, but I was playing Randy Orton and he was playing the Viper. So we had Destiny, and so he had a shoot lockup or a couple shoot lockup or headlocks in his ringside pile. So he goes, I'll discard Destiny, another card, pick up shoot headlock. I'll use Destiny's ability, remove, shuffle in, pick up Destiny, and he has shoot headlock. So he'd discard those 2 for his other shoot headlock, pick up shoot headlock, and then Destiny. So he shuffled in he shuffled in on his entire ringside pile except for half of it was getting removed for Destiny. But I had him down to 10 cards left in Arsenal. Next thing you know, he did the whole Destiny shoot headlock loop, and he was up to 40 some cards. I'm like, man, there's literally no way to stop that. You can't do nothing about it. And well, you can if you run Hell in a Cell.
No, I mean, you could be like a volley deck or running lethal NWO poison. I mean, that doesn't hurt
it doesn't
a lot,
hurt bad.
but I mean, it'll probably knock it down by 10, 12 cards.
Would old school cage match? Would that stop it?
No.
It wouldn't stop picking up shoot headlock?
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to pick up shoot headlock anymore. Yeah, that'd kill it dead.
Yeah.
That kills the deck altogether.
Yeah.
And can't be touched.
Oh, it wouldn't kill the deck altogether. It would just stop that little.
It stopped his recursion.
Yeah. That would have been nice to do because the game would have been probably over if I could stop that.
I think that's still probably better for Randy Orton.
Yeah. Because he actually gets to search for his Destiny right off the bat.
That and just sure Viper gets shoe lock up at 0.42. But other than that, I mean, I think I like Maybe Road better.
Yeah.
That if you play, I think it's Crystal Broadcast Media. I think it's one of the people actually like let you shuffle in like 7 cards and move the game.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous in that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're pretty good. Shuffle all those back, and then Crystal. All right, shuffle all these back, and yeah, that might be some interesting thing to try there.
Might be on something.
Yeah. Steal this idea.
Make it better.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong with stealing ideas, making it better.
Yeah. I think it's, people cry out, oh, net decking, net decking. I mean, is it really net decking when you're doing it with a different superstar and improving on the idea?
No.
So I think it's fine.
Yeah, fine. Different superstar.
Yeah.
Kind of same little loop, but yeah, might work better. All right.
Well, I think we're pretty much done talking about you. Any other any other raw deal news going on right now? I can't really think of too much.
Well, one of the things that everybody should probably do is, even though me and Creed don't get along very often, and pretty well known that we don't, but he is asking for money for donations to keep TCO alive. So there's a post on TCO to where you can donate, and everybody knows that we need TCO for the virtual. I mean, he does a lot of work for the game. I do respect him for that, and he puts in more time into the game than I know that I could do, and a lot of us could do. So if you can get on there and just donate some money to TCO to keep it running, that'd be great. I'll put a link in the comments so you can get on there and donate some money. And I'll donate when I can. I'm going through kind of a really tough time right now. I had some hospital bills pop up, but I'm going to try to donate when I can just to keep it going.
Got some white stuff
Hey, you still.
Well, I'm trying to help you
I
out.
got it off there.
I looked before we started the show. Yeah,
okay.
It's not there.
All
You're
right.
good. You're good.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy.
That's pretty much all I got. Due to some things coming up, we are not going to be at Gen Con this year. I'm not heartbroken about it.
I know you weren't too excited about going in the first place, but like I was pretty excited about going, but like I said, the hospital thing kind of screwed me for quite a few weeks until I get that paid off. Yeah, but that's the only reason that we can't go is because of that. And but after FunkCon, after how good Brandon did, and I've seen some of the stuff that they do for Gen Con, and I'm like, I don't even. It doesn't feel like a loss to me anymore that not going to Gen Con, because at Gen Con, sure, I get to play Virtual Classic. I love Virtual Classic. That's great. But then I'm forced to play 2 formats that I don't mind Virtual Access, but it's not my go-to choice. And I'm forced to play that, and I'm definitely forced to play Revo, which I've been trying to get better at. I still hate it. But, I mean, and then the prize support is, I don't know, it's pretty poor.
Well, I mean, we shouldn't be focused on price support for
Yeah,
this
I mean,
game anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
But
we don't go to play for prize support most of the time anyway.
But still, I mean, we'd be going, 6 or 7 hours one way, stay the weekend. That's a lot of money for just nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time, resources. And the way I look at it, I mean, FunkCon was kind of my Gen Con. That's kind of how I looked at it.
I can't wait for another one next year. I mean, I'm pretty excited about that. It was a good time. And the only other thing I'd go there for is to look around, but I can do that. I don't really care about the other stuff that would be there, except for maybe Dragon Ball Super, and that wouldn't even be to play. That would be pay my entry, get the promo for entry, and be done. Not even play the game. So.
Well, I mean, let's say 100-man tournament, about 60 people are going to be running the same deck card for card.
Yeah. Okay.
Their side deck might be a 1 or 2 card difference.
Yeah.
But no, that's another thing I like most of a raw deal, the deck diversity.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't exist like any other card game that I know of.
Well, that's one thing that you said about me is that you said that I come up with all these ideas and stuff. And I'm like, dude, look at my deck. I literally take the exact same cards that I run in every deck, pull those out, put them in another deck, and then put Superstar specific stuff in there. That's why whenever I run a Superstar without a search ability, I get really screwed really bad because I have no way to search for a move, and most my decks are usually very, very reversal heavy. I usually run like 40 some reversals to the 20 or so moves.
If you're not a heat deck or have search ability, I would never run old school wrestling match.
Yeah.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be good.
All right, guys.
I think that covers it up for this episode.
Yep. Well, until you see you again. All right, you guys have a good time.
Get out of here. Well, my buddy here had a couple more follow-up questions. Talk over, how it went for me personally. So here's that big questions.
Well, I want to know how your whole little fun experience went and what you thought of the day. Well, just a second, guys. I mean, I know we had a hard time with what happened. I mean, kind of got screwed a little bit. I mean, it's okay, buddy. I mean, it's just a card game. You can be all right. So, you think you're gonna be able to be okay? I mean, Eric didn't mean to do that to you. I'm sure you can find the forgiveness in your heart to be able to forgive this man. Am I